Today, we're diving deep into abundance thinking, the psychological powerhouse that can reshape your reality and attract wealth in ways you never thought possible. But here's the twist. It's not about wishing on stars or chanting mantras blindly. It's about hacking your mind with proven strategies that billionaires swear by. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll have the tools to start rewiring your brain today on. Who knows, your next big break might be just a thought away. Let's start with a little experiment. Close your eyes for a second and picture your ideal financial life. Got it? Now, notice how that feels. Exciting? A bit scary? Or does a voice in your head whisper, "Yeah, right, that'll never happen"? That voice is the gatekeeper between you and abundance. Abundance thinking isn't some fluffy new age concept. It's a mindset shift grounded in neuroscience and behavioral psychology. At its core, it's the belief that there's more than enough resources, opportunities, and success to go around for everyone, including you. It's seeing the world as a place of plenty rather than a battlefield where you have to scrape for scraps. And the best part? Your brain is plastic, meaning it can change. Neuroplasticity proves that with consistent practice, you can forge new neural pathways that make abundance your default setting. But why does this attract money? Because what you focus on expands. Your thoughts influence your actions, and your actions create your reality. Ever heard of the reticular activating system? It's that part of your brain that filters information, highlighting what's important to you. Train it for abundance, and suddenly you'll spot money-making opportunities everywhere, from a casual conversation that leads to a job offer to an overlooked investment that's pure gold. Contrast that with the scarcity mindset, the silent killer of dreams. This is the default for many of us, programmed by upbringing, society, or past failures. It's the fear that there's never enough money, time, love, you name it. People stuck here hoard resources, avoid risks, and play small. They might say things like, "I can't afford that," or "rich people got lucky." But luck, its preparation, meeting opportunity, and scarcity blinds you to both. Studies from psychologists like Carroll show that a fixed mindset believing your abilities are set in stone keeps you poor, while a growth mindset opens doors to wealth. Think about it. If you believe money is scarce, you'll cling to a low-paying job out of fear, missing the chance to start a side hustle that could explode. Abundance thinkers, on the other hand, see setbacks as setups for comebacks. They invest in themselves, network boldly, and turn no into not yet. So, how do you flip the switch? It starts with awareness. Catch yourself in scarcity mode. Next time you hesitate to spend on a course that could boost your skills, ask, is this fear talking or facts? Over time, this simple question erodes the old wiring. But let's get practical. One of the most powerful ways to train your brain for abundance is through daily gratitude. Not the superficial thanks for my coffee kind, but deep, intentional appreciation for what you already have. Why? Because gratitude shifts your focus from lack to plenty, rewiring your brain to notice more good stuff. Research from positive psychology pioneer Martin Seligman shows that people who practice gratitude regularly report higher levels of happiness and, yes, even attract more positive experiences, including financial ones. Try this. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for that relate to money. It could be as simple as I'm thankful for the roof over my head, or I appreciate the skills that earn my paycheck. Do this for 21 days. That's how long it takes to form a habitant. Watch how your perspective changes. That paycheck feels like a stepping stone, not a ceiling. And here's where curiosity kicks in. What if gratitude isn't just feel-good fluff? What if it's a magnet? Studies on the law of attraction, while debated, align with quantum physics ideas that our energy influences outcomes. When you're vibrating at a frequency of abundance, like-minded opportunities vibrate back. Visualization is another game changer. Athletes do it to win gold. Why not use it to build wealth? Close your eyes and vividly imagine your abundant life. Feel the leather of your dream car's steering wheel. Hear the ping of a big deposit in your app. Taste the freedom of financial independence. Make it sensory. Make it real. The brain doesn't distinguish between vivid imagination and reality. It releases the same dopamine hits, motivating you to act. Bob Proctor, a mindset guru, swears by this. He visualized his success long before it happened. But don't just dream, pair it with action. After visualizing, take one small step toward that vision, like researching investments or updating your resume. This bridges the gap between thought and manifestation. Curious about the science? Your neurons fire when you visualize, priming your brain for success. It's like rehearsing a play. When the curtain rises, you're ready to shine. Affirmations get a bad rap as cheesy, but done right, they're neural reprogrammers. The key is belief. Don't say, "I am a millionaire," if it feels like a lie. Start with, "I am open to receiving more abundance." Repeat them daily, especially in front of a mirror, to engage your subconscious. Combine with evidence. List past wins, no matter how small, to build credibility. Over time, these affirmations overwrite limiting beliefs planted by parents or society. Remember, your subconscious mind runs 95% of your behavior. Train it for abundance, and money follows. Now, let's talk environment. Your surroundings shape your thoughts. Surround yourself with abundance cues books, like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, podcasts on wealth psychology, or even a vision board with images of your goals. Curate your social circle too. Said you're the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Hang with scarcity thinkers, and you'll stay stuck. Align with ambitious go-getters, and their energy rubs off. Join masterminds or online communities where success is normalized. But what if your current circle drags you down? Start small. Follow inspiring accounts on social media. Attend free webinars. Gradually, your brain adapts, seeing abundance as attainable. Giving is counterintuitive but crucial. Scarcity says hoard. Abundance says give, and more returns. It's the boomerang effect. When you donate time, money, or knowledge, you signal to your brain that there's plenty. Studies show generous people are happier and often wealthier. Think philanthropists like Bill Gates. Start with tithing 10% of your income or volunteer expertise. How opportunities multiply. Mindfulness meditation quiets the noise, allowing abundance thoughts to flourish. Apps like Headspace guide you. Focus on breath, then abundance. It reduces stress, which scarcity thrives on, and boosts creativity for money ideas. Journaling uncovers hidden blocks. Write about money fears. Why do I avoid investing? The deep. Often, it's rooted in past traumas. Reframe. Investing is a way to grow my security. This cognitive restructuring from CBT shifts mindsets. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract money, opportunities, and success, while others chase it their whole lives and never quite catch up? Although it's a matter of luck, it is not a matter of inheritance or some secret society. It's the power of abundance thinking. Picture this: a world where money flows to you like a river, where every challenge turns into a chance, and where your bank account grows not just from hard work, but from the way your mind is tuned. Today, we're embarking on a journey to train your brain for exactly that. But here's the intriguing part. What if the key to unlocking this isn't in your wallet, but in the hidden wiring of your thoughts? Because as we peel back the layers, you'll discover steps so simple, yet profound, that they could change everything. And who knows, by the time we're done, you might just spot your first sign of abundance knocking at your door. Let's start at the beginning with a story that might sound familiar. Imagine a young professional named Alex, stuck in a dead-end job, bills piling up, always feeling like there's never enough. Alex would look at successful friends and think, they must have gotten lucky. Sound like someone you know. Maybe even you. But one day, Alex stumbles upon a book about mindsets and something clicks. What if the problem isn't the world, it's how we see it? This is where abundance thinking comes in. It's not about pretending everything's perfect or ignoring reality. It's a deliberate shift from seeing scarcity everywhere to recognizing the endless possibilities that exist. Psychologists call this an abundance mindset, and it's backed by science. Your brain has this incredible ability called neuroplasticity, can rewire itself based on what you feed it. Feed it thoughts of plenty, and it starts filtering the world to show you more of it. Ever bought a new car and suddenly seen the same model everywhere? That's your reticular activating system at work, highlighting what matters to you. Train it for abundance and watch how investment ideas, job offers, or even unexpected refunds start popping up like never before. But why does this attract money specifically? 'Cause thoughts lead to emotions, emotions drive actions, and actions create results. When you think abundantly, you take bolder steps like negotiating a raise or starting that side hustle without the paralyzing fear that holds scarcity thinkers back. Scarcity, on the other hand, is like a fog that clouds your vision. It's the belief that resources are limited, so you must compete, hoard, and play safe. People with this mindset often say things like, "I can't afford to take risks," or "money doesn't grow on trees." And guess what? Their reality matches that belief. Studies from behavioral economists like Daniel Kahneman show how loss aversion, fearing loss more than valuing gain, keeps people stuck in poverty cycles. They avoid investing because what if I lose it all? Meanwhile, abundance thinkers see potential gains everywhere. They're the ones who turn a small savings into a thriving portfolio. Not because they're smarter, but because their brain is primed to spot and seize opportunities. So, how do you begin this transformation? Starts with a simple yet powerful tool: awareness. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. And hesitate over something useful. Ask yourself, is this scarcity talking? Or when a friend succeeds, do you feel jealous or inspired? Jealousy signals scarcity. Inspiration signals abundance. Make a game of it. Catch these thoughts throughout the day and flip them. For example, instead of "I wish I had more money," try "I'm excited about the ways money is coming to me." It feels awkward at first, but repetition builds new neural pathways. Curiosity arises here. What if these tiny shifts compound like interest in a bank account? Over time, they do. Think of it as mental compound interests. Small daily investments in positive thinking yield massive returns. Now, let's dive into gratitude, the foundation of abundance training. Gratitude isn't just polite, it's a brain hack. When you focus on what you have, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, making you more optimistic and open to new ideas. Research from the University of California shows that regular gratitude practice increases happiness by 25% and even boosts physical health, which in turn supports better decision-making for wealth. But how to do it right? Don't just list random things. Tie it to money. Every evening, jot down 3 financial gratitudes. I'm grateful for the income that pays my rent. I'm thankful for the skills that earn my living. Or I appreciate the unexpected discount I got. Today, feel the emotion behind it, truly savor it. This trains your brain to notice abundance in the mundane, turning not enough into more than I realized. And here's a teaser. What if this practice alone could lead to your next windfall? Many report it does, as heightened awareness spots overlooked opportunities, like a freelance gig from a casual chat. Visualization takes this a step further, turning abstract dreams into tangible blueprints. Close your eyes right now and picture yourself in your abundant future. See the details, the balance on your banking app, the feel of crisp bills in your hand, the freedom to travel without worry. Make it vivid. Hear the sounds, smell the scents, feel the excitement. Your brain treats this as real experience, firing the same neurons as if it were happening. Olympic athletes use this to win medals. Why not for wealth? Bob Proctor, a legend in personal development, visualized his multi-million-dollar success daily before it materialized. But don't stop at imagining, anchor it with action. After each session, take one micro step, like reading an article on stocks or emailing a mentor. This bridges the mental and physical, making abundance inevitable. Intrigued? Studies on visualization show it enhances motivation and performance, essentially programming your subconscious for success. Affirmations are your next weapon, but forget the generic ones. They work when they're believable and specific. Start with bridge affirmations like "I am becoming more comfortable with wealth every day," or "I deserve financial freedom." Say them aloud, preferably in front of a mirror, to engage multiple senses. Combine with evidence recall, times when money came easily, even small ones like finding cash on the street. This builds subconscious buy-in. Skeptical. Affirmations reprogram limiting beliefs formed in childhood, like money is the root of all evil. Replace them with money is a tool for good. Over weeks, you'll notice shifts. Less anxiety about bills, more confidence in negotiations. The curiosity builds what hidden beliefs are holding you back, and how freeing would it be to release them? Your environment plays a starring role too. Just as a cluttered room clouds your mind, a scarcity-filled space blocks abundance. Curate yours intentionally. Fill bookshelves with titles like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel or Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Listen to podcasts featuring successful entrepreneurs sharing their mindsets. Create a vision board, cut out images of your dream home, car, or vacation, and place it where you'll see it daily. This constant exposure normalizes wealth in your brain. Socially, evaluate your circle. Are your conversations about limitations or possibilities? If the former, seek new influences, join online forums like Reddit's R, financial independence, or attend networking events. Gradually, abundance becomes your norm. But what if your current friends resist? Lead by example. Your transformation might inspire them too. Giving might seem counter to attracting money, but it's a paradox that works wonders. When you give freely, whether donating to charity, tipping generously, or sharing knowledge, you affirm to your universe that there's plenty. This activates the reciprocity principle, where good comes back amplified. Think of it as planting seeds. The harvest is bountiful. Start small. Give 1% of your income to a cause you love, or offer free advice in your expertise. Watch how doors open. Perhaps a grateful recipient refers business your way. Philanthropists like Warren Buffett embody this. Their giving mindset fuels their receiving. Curious twist. Studies show generous people earn more over time as it builds networks and reputation. Mindfulness meditation is the quiet force multiplier. In our chaotic world, it's easy to default to stress, which scarcity loves. Meditation clears the mental clutter, allowing abundance thoughts to take root. Start with 5 minutes daily. Sit comfortably, focus on your breath, and when thoughts wander, gently return. Once calm, visualize abundance flowing in. Like Calm, offer guided sessions on prosperity. Science from Harvard's mindfulness research shows it reduces amygdala activity, the fear center, making you less reactive to financial setbacks and more proactive toward opportunities. Journaling uncovers the subconscious gold mine. Set aside time to write freely about money. Probing questions. What do I believe about wealth, and where did that come from? How would my life change with abundance? This reveals blocks like fear of success or guilt over wanting more. Then, reframe them. Wealth allows me to help others. From cognitive behavioral therapy, this restructuring shifts neural patterns. Make it a ritual journal before bed, ending with positive projections for tomorrow. Physical vitality supports mental abundance. Exercise isn't just for fitness. It boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, enhancing learning and adaptability for wealth-building skills. Aim for 30 minutes daily walk while listening to motivational audio. Nutrition matters too. Foods rich in omega-3 south, like salmon, sharpen focus. Sleep deeply. It's when your brain consolidates new abundance pathways. A healthy body signals to your mind that you're worthy of more. One of the best ways to build an abundance mindset is to read real success stories. When you hear how ordinary people became very successful, your brain starts to believe, if they could do it, maybe I can too. Take Phil Knight, for example. He started Nike's famous athletic shoe company with only $500 he borrowed from his dad. He had no big investors and no major business experience. Many people told him the idea wouldn't work, but he kept believing there was enough opportunity for him. He saw problems as chances to create something new. He stayed positive, learned from every no, and never gave up. Today, Nike is worth billions, and Phil is one of the most successful self-made billionaires ever. His story shows that persistent positive thinking can turn a small amount of money into something huge. Another great example is Jack Ma, the man who started Alibaba. When he was young, he failed many tests, couldn't get into good schools, and was rejected from dozens of jobs, including one at KFC. He even got turned down by Harvard 10 times. Instead of thinking the world was against him, he looked at every rejection as a lesson. He believed there were always new doors to open. He kept trying, learned from his mistakes, and built one of the biggest companies in the world. His mindset was simple. Failure is not the end. It's information that helps you get better. Both Phil and Jack did 3 big things. Asterisk, they believed they could grow and improve growth mindset. Asterisk, they saw money and opportunities as things that keep coming, not things that run out. Asterisk, they never stopped, even when it was hard. Reading stories like theirs trains your brain to think the same way. Over time, you start to feel, if they could rise from tough beginnings, so can I now. Let's talk about debt. A lot of people see debt as a scary trap that keeps them poor. An abundance mindset changes that view. Instead of thinking I'm stuck, you start thinking this is a tool I can use to build a better future. For example, student loans can feel heavy. But if that education helps you earn much more money later, the debt was actually an investment in yourself. The same goes for a small business loan. If it helps you start something that grows, it's worth it. The trick is to have a clear plan. Break the debt into small steps. Celebrate every time you pay off a piece. Maybe treat yourself to something small like coffee when you finish one milestone. Some people like the debt snowball method, pay smallest debts first to feel quick wins. Others prefer paying the highest interest debt first because it saves the most money. Choose whichever feels better to you. The important thing is this. When you pay debt down step by step, your brain learns, I can handle this. Debt does not control me. That feeling of control opens space in your mind for saving and growing money. Networking is another area where abundance thinking makes a huge difference. People with a scarcity mindset see others as competition. If they win, I lose. Abundance thinkers see people as possible friends and partners. They walk into a room asking, how can I help, instead of, what can I get? Try this. When you meet someone new, share a helpful idea, introduce them to someone who might help them, or simply listen well. When you give value first without expecting anything right away, people remember you. Later, they want to help you back. That's how real connections and opportunities grow. Go to events, online groups, or even casual meets with that give first attitude. You'll be surprised how many doors open. Investing is one of the clearest ways to live abundance. When you invest, your money starts working for you even while you sleep. The key is to learn the basics first. Read simple books like The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett's favorite. Understand that when prices drop, it can be a chance to buy good things cheaper, not a disaster. Spread your money across different investments, diversify so one bad choice doesn't hurt too much. And be patient. The real magic is compound growth. Small amounts grow bigger and bigger over many years if you leave them alone. That slow, steady increase feels like money is flowing to you naturally. If you want to start a business, abundance thinking helps here too. Every problem you see in the world is a chance to create a solution people will pay for. Don't judge your ideas too early, just write them down. Test small versions quickly and cheaply. If something doesn't work, you haven't failed. You've learned what not to do next time. Many millionaires went broke or failed businesses several times before they hit big success. They treated every setback as useful information, not a sign to quit. Passive income is another beautiful part of abundance. This means building ways to earn money without trading hours for dollars every day. Examples are asterisk renting out a room or property, asterisk getting dividends from stocks, asterisk selling an online course or ebook you created once, asterisk earning royalties from music, photos, or a book. Start with one stream that matches your skills or interests. Be patient. Takes time to build, but once it's running, the money comes in more easily. Rejection hurts, but abundance thinkers see it differently. Every no is just filtering out the wrong path so the right one can appear. Thomas Edison tried thousands of times before the light bulb worked. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each try brought him closer. When you get rejected for a job, a sale, a date, tell yourself, "This is guiding me to something better." Keep going. As your abundance grows and more money comes in, be careful. It's easy to start spending more just because you can lifestyle creep that can eat up your gains. Instead, keep living simply for a while. Reinvest extra money back into investments, your business, or new skills. Staying grounded keeps the growth going strong. True abundance isn't just about having more for yourself, it's about sharing. When you help others, mentor someone, donate a little, teach what you know, create a circle of good. People feel grateful, and good things often come back in unexpected ways. Generosity makes you feel rich inside, and that feeling attracts even more positive energy. To make abundance a habit, build small daily rituals. Asterisk in the morning, spend a few minutes picturing your successful future visualization. Asterisk in the afternoon, Take a short walk and think of 3 things you're thankful for. In the evening, write down 1 win from the day and 1 thing you learned. Look far ahead too. Abundance thinkers plan not just for next month, but for years ahead for their family after they're gone. That long view keeps you motivated. Challenges will still come. That's normal. See them as tests that make your mindset stronger. When something hard happens, ask, what can I learn? How can this help me grow? Every month, look back. Write down what went well, how much closer you are to your goals, and what you want to improve. Seeing progress keeps you excited. Right now, close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself living with less worry, more freedom, and money working for you. Feel that calm confidence. That version of you is already inside. This journey doesn't need perfect conditions, just needs you to start. So here's the question. What's one tiny step you can take today? Maybe read 1 chapter of a money book, write 3 things you're grateful for, or message someone to offer help. Whatever feels right, do it. Small actions repeated every day turn into big changes. Thanks for watching.